Hi guys, this is your upline leader Otis Collier, and I recently did a video called Help Wanted Internet Marketing Entrepreneurs. And this video was actually a video that was done without any actual video shooting. The whole video was done using images, and I wanted to share with you guys exactly how to do that. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I did. And in this example right here, what I did is I actually took out my notepad and I wrote out my script. So, here's my title, Help Wanted Internet Marketing Entrepreneurs, and then I went through and wrote a small little script on what I wanted to say. Once I created that script, what I'm going to do is as I go through this script and I begin to read it, I'm going to think of certain pictures or keywords that come to mind. When I think of those keywords, for example, it says, hello, my name is Otis Collier, I figured I'd show a picture of myself. And then it says, I'm the founder of a team called Team Wolfpack. I thought I'd show the picture of that as well. And then I said, I'm looking for a small group of individuals who are interested in learning how to build a team. So what I did was I then go to this website called Veer, V-E-E-R, and you guys should have heard of them before because I've talked about them on many occasions. And you'll see that I'm actually logged in under my account, so you'll need to be logged in under your Veer account. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to type in a keyword here. And so let's just say training, if training came to mind, or mentoring, or whatever the keyword that came to mind. And then what I do is I go through and I begin to look at different keywords. I begin to look at the pictures based on the keywords. And so this training right here may not necessarily be a good keyword for me. So I may go back and do mentoring or mentor. And now we've got some images of some potential mentoring opportunities. Now, if you have registered, you can actually click on this download comp, and what it will do is it will give you the image for your computer that you can use for your story that you're going to be creating, the video that you're going to create. So this is what I do. I basically go back and I read my notepad and I go through and I pull out specific keywords that I want to use for my video. Okay. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Microsoft Photo Story, and I showed you guys in a previous video where you could actually go download that for free and get that tool, because this is an amazing tool, and it's called Photo Story 3. So I'm going to start the Photo Story application. You'll see that it says welcome to Photo Story 3 for Windows. So if you're not familiar with where to get Photo Story, you can just type in Photo Story 3 in Google and you'll be able to download that. So it says, do you want to begin a new story? Yes, I'm going to go ahead and begin a new story. And then what it does is it asks me to import pictures. And so what I do here at this point is I go back and I read my notepad. And so I know that the help wanted is going to be the first thing that I'm going to want an image for. So what I do is I now import my pictures. I'll click on import here. And I got all my pictures in here now. And there's the help wanted sign. So I click on that and click OK. And what it does is it puts help wanted right here in my box. Now you'll see that there's some little black area here on the side. What I can do is I can remove the black borders by clicking on remove black borders, and it will take a little bit of time. And now you'll see that it actually crops some of this, and now here on the right hand side this is what it's going to look like without the black borders. So then I'll say yes, and it removes the black borders for me. And then I'll continue on with more pictures. So I'll go back to my notepad, I'll read my notepad, and I know that the next picture that I'm going to use is a picture of myself. So I'll go in and find a picture of myself here. Click OK. And again, we see the black borders. So I'm going to attempt to remove the borders. In some cases, it will say that Photo Story analyzed your pictures and found that cropping your pictures would not yield the best results. So you won't necessarily always be able to crop and edit each picture. Now you can go in and do an edit here. If I click on edit there, and then I can manually do my crop. So if I wanted to just say I want to focus on my head here, what I may do is move this up just a little, and that way maybe it's not so much black that is there. And then I'll click I guess down here at the bottom it says save. I'll click save, and then I'll click close, and then that's what it's going to look like in the video. So it just depends on what you want to do. But what I'm doing here is I'm building a storyline. So let me just create a few more pictures here, and with these pictures what I'll do is I'll begin to build this thing out. So I'm just going to click on some pictures here. I want to remove the black border on that one as well. It probably won't let me do that. We'll see. There we go. It did do it. I don't like the way it has it, so what I can do is I can move my box here to the left hand side and move it so that it looks good. Click yes. And again, what you're seeing here is you're seeing that my storyline is being added here to the bottom. Okay. Now once I import all the pictures from my storyline, the next thing that I want to do is I want to click the next button. And if I wanted to have text on the picture, this is where you would actually type text, and that text would show up here on the picture. You also can do different effects with your picture. So you can do a black and white, you can do colored pencil, you can do a lot of different effects with your pictures. Once we do that, I'll click next. Now here's where I'm going to type my notes. Back here to my notepad. I'll grab my note for that particular picture, and I'll paste it there. Now, when I'm actually getting ready to record the video, all I do is I hit this little red button and I read what's in this particular box. Once I'm done, I click the stop button and it stops recording, but it has saved that. If I want to delete, I can click the delete narration here. And then once I'm done, I can actually preview the sound. So I'm just going to click on this right now. Help wanted. We are looking for internet marketing entrepreneurs. And then I'm going to close that out. Now if I want to see the preview, I'll just click on preview. A little window will actually pop open, and it will actually show me what's going on with my particular video. Okay, so what you'll basically do is you'll go through each picture. We'll click on the next picture, you'll type in your notes, and you'll record your notes. Once you're done doing all of the recording, and if you want to customize the motion, you can actually have it go from, let's say for example here, I can specify the starting position. If I want to start here in the corner, but I want it to end like this, and then I'll click on the preview, and you'll see how it starts in the corner, and it gives the full preview of the image. So you can play around with that as well. Alright, we'll hit our next button, and now it will ask me if I want to select music from my timeline. I have to make sure that I've got my timeline selected here at the beginning. I can either select music if I've got music on my hard drive, or I can create some music. And I created some of the music on that video. I actually did some jazz. There was some jazz options here, so you can do different genres. I had jazz here, and you can pick out some cool jazz, and that was what I used in that particular video. Once everything is done, you click next, and it will ask you if you want to save this video to your hard drive. And so that was what I did. I actually saved the video. It saved it as a WMV file, and then I went into my Windows Movie Maker and added some things there on my Windows Movie Maker. But you don't have to do that. You could actually just, once it's created as a WMV, you can upload this video directly to your YouTube channel. So that's how I did that. And of course, if you're a member of Team Wolfpack, you're always getting these types of tips and advice. If you're not a member, I recommend that you check us out. Give me a blast at Otis Collier, or Otis at otiscollier.com, and we'll chat with you guys soon.